Hello, blueberries. So today we went to a neighbor's costume party and we just got home, and I don't know what Rosie is doing, but she's humming and singing in the kitchen. So you hear that? So we're gonna have to go and check it out and see what she's doing. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm back in the kitchen doing some baking again. Look at what the neighbors left for us. Some of these beautiful berries. Huh?
Ooh, yum!
Can you believe how beautiful they look today? And I thought, wouldn't it be fun? We just came from a costume party. A good friend of ours had a really big. Has a real nice winery, and they had like a naughty, what would you say, a naughty costume party. So we came from there today, and I figured I can't wait to do some baking here. So you know what? I'm going to take off my gloves. And you know what, Missy, Jen? I'm going to get down to business and make a beautiful mixed berry tart today. What do you think of that?
The gloves are coming off.
You don't mind if I wear my high heels and everything in the kitchen?
I don't mind at all. And I'm pretty sure everybody else won't mind.
This is such an easy
either.
recipe to make. Making a fruit tart. It's fun. I have one of the two-piece fruit tart plates that I've made sure is very clean. I'm going to set that aside. I have my berries. I have about 2.5 cups of berries here, and it's raspberries, blueberries, and also strawberries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, you guys know the drill, I'm going to get my flour together. I'm going to use 2 cups of flour here. Okay, you don't have to be super precise. This is for our nice dough. Throw in 2 cups of flour right there, and we're going to be rolling that out. And I know you like it when I have the rolling pin and I'm rolling things out there. So, okay, I'm going to get our butter ready. There's the Missy Jen coming in. I'm already underway here.
Nice.
Nice. We got our flour, and always use a really good flour when you're baking, okay? So the boobalicious Missy Jen is in the house. Now I'm going to take about 1/2 stick of butter, pop it right in there. Nice to see you, Jen.
Nice to see you.
I'm going to take about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and put it in there. How easy is this? And now I'm going to grab a little bit of shortening here. I'm going to add that in next, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that in with our butter, and that'll help make the that'll help make it a little bit. Yes, it was a great party today. Now we're so thrilled to have these wonderful berries. So I've got about 2 cups of flour in here, a couple tablespoons of sugar, and what I'm going to do also, I have about 1/2 cup of butter, cold stick butter, and 1/4 cup of cold shortening. And I'm going to go ahead now and cut that in, and this is going to make our beautiful, wonderful crust here. It's going to go down in a beautiful tart pan that we have. And yes, I have a lot of equipment here because I really enjoy baking. And yes, I'm a spontaneous baker. No, I don't always wear, you know, like I'm going to, well, being entertaining the local VFW post popping out of a cake. But tonight was a special night with a party, so why not party with you guys a little more? It's 2017. So I'm going to mix that around a little bit, get everything distributed, and I'm going to take the knives, and I'm going to start cutting up all those fats like you saw me do the last time. I have that kind of finely cut up. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands very thoroughly to make sure that they're clean. And I'm going ahead now, and what I'm actually doing is squeezing or pressing the butter into the flour, and that's the way the French do it, to make sure they get a good even distribution of the butter and shortening. You don't want any lumpy parts or anything in there, okay? That's what makes such a crispy, tasty dough. Trust me, I know. Go ahead and do that a little more. So, okay, I won't hold you guys up, but I'll see you back here in a little bit when I'm all finished. We'll add our cream to it, our half and half, and we'll make our little well in there, and we'll get this dough rolled out. And it'll be well, we'll chill it a little while we deal with our fruit filling. Okay. Hope you're having a good time. The Boobalicious in the kitchen. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. That's all those fats are all distributed really beautifully in there, huh? What a view, huh? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our little well in the middle of it. And we're going to add our half and half. You can use cream too. Okay, we're going to put that right in the middle. And then we're going to take our hand and we're going to move the flour right into that liquid, okay? And look, nothing's even on my hands, right? That's skill. And then you're just going to move that around, and look at how that all starts to come together beautifully. And we don't want it too dry. We want to be able to work the dough a little bit, so add a little more in. It's going to come up like maybe a quarter of a cup of half and half or cream. And pardon my bouncing while I'm doing that. So that's all ready now. We can go ahead and gather that into a nice ball. Okay, I can actually put that down on the counter. Right there. Are you getting hungry? I am. We can push that together into a ball. We can work that a little bit. You don't want to overwork it. We don't want to. Next thing I want to do, I've actually macerated these berries for about an hour or so, meaning I took a quarter of a cup of sugar and I put it in with the berries, and it helped draw some of the moisture out. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch here, and that's going to be like a thickener. Okay. I don't want to depend on it to thicken when it's baking. So this gives it a little bit of an extra here, okay? We're going to blend that very thoroughly, okay? And then we're going to heat this up, and we're going to pre-prepare our berries. That way we'll never have a runny mixture on our tart. It'll be nice and beautiful. And whatever syrup's left, we'll put on the side, and when it comes out of the oven, we'll pour that syrup in on top of it. It's going to be delicious. All right, so I got Missy Jenn here. I'll back this heat off a little bit. You see, I'm actually just stirring that. And the berries will actually soften here. Hold that in that position, please. There we go. The berries will actually soften a bit here. Look at how that's starting to come together and thicken now. So when we put that into our tart, it's not going to be liquidy and runny. It'll be very, very nice. Okay. We'll just stir a little bit more. And this reaches its set point, and we're all ready to go. And then what we can do is sit that aside, and then we'll go ahead and roll out our dough, and believe it or not, it's ready to go. See how much thicker that is now? So that won't run all over our tart, okay? You like that, don't you?
Yummy.
Okay, well, I'll see you in a little bit. We have our nice chilled dough there. We're going to put some flour on the counter here. And we're going to go ahead and roll out. We're going to roll this out. Okay. You've seen me roll out things a couple times now. Do it nice and uniformly, edge to edge. Okay, we're going to roll that out till it's about maybe a quarter of an inch, eighth of an inch thick maybe. And this will be our beautiful shell. And we have a lot of viewers in France now, and they're really enjoying these baking videos, and also, well, a lot of people are really enjoying them now, which is really nice. So, okay, we want to take that edge to edge so it's all nice and uniform thickness. Okay, I don't put a lot of pressure on it. I let the rolling pin do the work. turn it a quarter of a turn. Put a little bit of flour under there, a little bit of jiggle for good luck. And we go ahead and roll that right out. Okay, one more quarter turn, and look at how beautiful that is. That sheet's coming out. So you can see how that's going to lay in there. So now we can roll this right on our rolling pin, just like so. Pull that forward, and look at that. We can lay that right into the dish, like that. And we can get the sides pressed down. Don't stretch it. Put the dough down there. Let it form itself naturally. Okay. Okay. Don't pull it. Don't put it. Let it just go into the sides, nice and naturally. If you have a little hole like I had there, just patch it up a little bit. It'll work fine. Okay. And here's another one over here. Okay. Just patch that. And we're going to press that into the side. That's going to be beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, I've got my oven preheated to about 450. Okay, look at that. Okay, then all we have to do, this is the exciting part, all we have to do is just roll our pin right over the top like that. Okay. Our dough just pulls right away like that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Look at that. Rosie knows. Nice and beautiful and uniform. Okay. We can make something like something with this too. We can roll out and maybe make some little sugar cookies or something like that too. I think we'll do that so we don't waste the dough. But look at how beautiful. Alright, now all we have to do is take our berry filling. We're going to add one more little bit of cornstarch. We're going to add a half a tablespoon of cornstarch to that. And that's going to be our insurance policy. This really thickens up nicely when it's baked. Okay? Pour that right into our shell now. And isn't that gorgeous? Look at that color on that. Look at how beautiful. Get all of that juice goodness out of there. Okay? You're just going to spread that. This is a very thin thing to eat. This is not thick. If you have strawberries, maybe move them to the center a little bit. Let your berries kind of move out to the side. Ah, look at how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. I'm going to let Missy Jen come in and take a look. And then we're going to probably make some little cookies here, and we're going to pop that in the oven. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I don't like to waste anything, so I'm just producing these little cookies, and we'll just finish them off with a little turbinado sugar, and they'll be fun and tasty. A little extra treat that we didn't really count on today. So okay. So, Missy Jen, what do you think? Take a look over here. We've got the beautiful tart ready to go into the oven.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to grab the turbinado sugar. And we're going to put some on top of here, and we're going to pop it in the oven. Okay. We have a bonus today, didn't we? We're going to put these in the lower rack here. We'll keep an eye on them. We'll check them after 10 minutes. Now we'll go ahead and take our beautiful galette. We'll go in and we'll put that above it. And I think what I'm going to do is actually probably put this on a pan just to be safe. So I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to get a pan to just sit this on top of in case it spills or something like that. Okay? All right. That way we'll protect our oven just in case. So in she'll go. We'll set the timer for an initial 10 minutes. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes. Our bell has gone off here, so now it's time to go ahead and let my hair around so it doesn't burn. Let's go ahead and pull this out now. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. There it is. Doesn't that look lovely? Look at that. That's going to be nice and crispy. It's going to be nice and brown when we remove the shell for it. But isn't that gorgeous? Gotta let that set really good.